glimpse and level 1 kinetic field oftentimes, so, and is very effective at it too. Moon doing a little bit of battling here, 4-minute rune spawn, and it's actually top for Ramses, an arcane rune for him.
Yeah, and they are putting just pressure on this Dro. I think it's unlikely that she dies. She has enough stats at this point, but they are going to make the attempt anyways.
With the right Fisher block here, Moon moves forward, but at the same time they're going to the top lane, leaving no one alone. The Ghost Shroud's going to protect him against the Diabolic Edict damage, and he is more than fine, while the Dro Ranger couldn't be more the opposite. Dies in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they were actually able to set up on that. He barely got caught at the edge of that kinetic field, and Roger always managing to find the block out with the Earthshaker.
Another stun lands on no one. But again, it seems like with the double bracers, he's looking totally fine. Virtus Pro. This is a suicide attempt that he's not going to be able to land onto Moon. He tries to run away, but is futile in the end, as Ajit will be able to pick up the double kill. What a big rotation from that Ember Spirit.
Very well done from the Ember, and even nicer from Moon, finding those angles, surviving as long as he possibly could.
Pasha showing up. KP actually did not have any trance or anything. They have the ultimate from no one. Reaper's Scythe does not actually get the kill, so there's no extra death timer on the Leshrac, but they still secure the 5 for 5, 7.5 minutes in. A very even game so far for a laning phase.
I mean, we saw this in the last game. Mineski, I mean, the hallmark of a good team is being able to win laning phases, I think. And they were able to do so, at least in terms of individual skill. It also means that their draft, at least, is balanced for this portion of the game. And now they're going to commit towards this bottom tower. I mean, they had a very good start last game. It's really the mid-game team fights that I think will determine most of it. And so that's where I'll reserve judgment on how this game, if it looks any better from Mineski.
Virtus Pro lost their off-lane tower. So they're trying to do the same here to Mineski, but Leshrac and Puck are easily able to defend.
And this tower is so hard to take, or normally is, just because it's so easy for heroes on the Radiant side to rotate over. Your mid player can cut in from 3 different angles. As long as he has a ward on that high ground, he feels real comfortable just walking up boldly. And that's why Virtus Pro, when the Ember Spirit goes missing for a second, they back up.
I was kind of expecting the Ember Spirit to rotate top and try and shut down the Necrophos, but it seems like he put a larger priority in securing the Dro Ranger a better game, and Dro is suffering a bit, sitting at only 3,000 net worth compared to the other 3 cores. The Ember Spirit, no one. Naga, and they are going to be throwing out that Fisher.
I love this rotation by him, by the way. He's not needed top.
Yeah.
But he is needed mid. He sees 3 heroes there. And I like this rotation even more from Mineski. They're going to put pressure on this top lane. They're just going to dodge around the map.
They just kind of keep going where the Necrophos isn't, right?
Yes. And more importantly, where they know people have committed TPs to.
Right.
They saw the TP commitment from the Necro towards this mid lane. So they're saying instantly, let's go there ourselves. It's very unlikely that VP can take our tower in mid. So let's just get a little bit out of everywhere.
And it helps that the 10-minute bounty runes are going to be spawning. No one is currently trying to get one of these runes, but the Jakiro has spotted him out. KP and Ajit are not rotating over yet. They're trying to get as much damage on this tier 1 as possible. No one goes for the defense here. We'll see whether or not Mineski want to try and commit on him, or if he's just a bit too tanky with this double bracer build. Pick up the bounty runes. Looks like they might think about returning to this top lane, though I'm not fully convinced. This is a level 8 Necrophos, and now he's got supports behind him. The pickoff here as the glimpse comes out from Solo. Solo, who, by the way, is level 6. They are going to use the Reaper Scythe. That was a guaranteed kill, but they just want the added death timer, I guess, on this Jakiro.
Always feels nice to use it on supports, but no one immediately actually just goes back towards mid. He's sort of just being rallied around the map as Roger.
And I love this rotation from the Ember Spirit. He reads the TP's coming out. They're going to have to defend mid, so I'm going to head to top, try and pick off one of these supports. Failing that, I'll at least get this top tower. Mineski just keeps on running no one around the map.
Yeah, and eventually they are going to take the top tower. The mid tower gets denied, which isn't great, but positionally